I remember when I lived day to day in pleasure. I'd wake up, play video games, I'd forget to eat, and when I did, it was sugary junk food. I would, do that multiple times throughout the day. And from the moment I went to bed, I was still enjoying myself. I lived that life over and over again, pleasure, day to day. Eventually, I snapped and I thought, what am I doing with my life? I was on the verge of giving up. And I thought to myself, should I not find purpose to live? When I finally sat down and figured it all out, I was no longer depressed and I had the idea, the glimpse of reality that I could grab onto and pursue fully. I'm Maxwell and I help teach young men find purpose in life. Today I want to give you some reasonable steps to help you find it. Like I said in that little short story, is a few years ago, I was incredibly addicted to entertainment, to short-term gratifications. Every single day I would be playing video games, watching like 3 seasons of anime a day and, other bad habits. It was like 12 hours or 14 hours per day of just enjoyment. And that ruins your life. Not only the distractions and screwing up your mind by chasing a fulfillment that never feels fulfilled is having no reason to live. It eventually gets to you that makes you depressed and sad. You need a reason to jump out of bed, to have zest for life. Purpose. How I describe purpose is the reason we live, the thing that we're obsessing over right now. Now, I'm not saying my purpose was to be addicted to video games. No, I believe it has to be a greater grand vision that is not just distractions or pleasures, but a gift to give. I'd say 95% of purposes people go throughout, layers of purpose, things that we are focusing on, are going to be giving a gift. But when I finally sat down, and I'll get into how to find your purpose just here in a second. When I finally sat down and realized what I wanted to do with my life, for the next 6 months, I was focused on just this layer of purpose that made me feel like I could jump out of bed and know exactly what I need to do. I got into self-improvement because I thought, okay, I've been doing the bad habits for way too long, way too many years. What can I focus on? All right, meditation, working out, journaling, bettering myself, very level one self-improvement stuff. But I focused my life on it. Like this, I had the glimpse and I just stopped everything. And I started pursuing this new layer of purpose, which was self-improvement. I was so happy. And after 6 months, it eventually dissolved. I kind of felt fulfilled with self-improvement. Of course, it was always in my life. But the next one was weightlifting. And I pursued weightlifting for 2 years until that was eventually peeled back. And then it was YouTube and so forth. So when it comes to actually finding your purpose, is stopping the distractions. Because when you have some big decision in your life that comes up, most people, they don't change anything. They just give it a shitty answer without actually giving it time to think. It took me multiple days to know what I wanted to do. Of course, I had a little glimpse, but I had to go in my room and turn all the lights off and stare at the wall. I stared at the wall and just thought, like, what am I doing with my life? Is there a gift that I can give? Is there a reason I am who I am? You ask yourself important questions of like, what would I do if I didn't have any money? If I could help people, how would I want to help them? Who am I as an individual? And I ask myself over and over again, why did I hate myself? What would make me love myself? And I'm talking uninterrupted time. I stared at the wall for hours every single day for multiple days just to come up with the idea of, yeah, I need to get on self-improvement, and I need to pursue that fully. When that fell through, then I focused and I thought to myself, all right, now it's weightlifting. That's what I really need to go on. And when weightlifting dissolved, then I sat down and I thought, what is the deeper? Since we're pulling back layers of our life, trying to get to our core, our real reason for living, a Shiva-like state. So we're getting deeper and deeper by removing layers. So then it became more meaningful than just pursuing self-improvement, but then how can I give my gift to other people? So right now, maybe your purpose isn't self-improvement, but you will dig deep into your psyche and figure out that maybe your gift that you've always wanted to give was helping animals or being a priest, or you love working on cars and that feeling you get when you do it right and you see the customer drive off and you're happy. Things that fulfill you. So when you can cut the distractions when you're lost, which is so hard to do because when you are lost and you have nothing going in your life, the distractions are the only things that hold you down. So stop those. Stare at the fucking wall. I swear by it. And ask yourself some questions. It might take a few days, but when you get that glimpse, that strain of smoke, you grab onto that realization and then you reverse engineer how you can pursue it. That is how I've been able to pursue purpose. Now you ask yourself, okay, Max, okay, you pursued some purposes for just a little bit. You know, what if I'm jumping around? That's normal. You will get like a little purpose of layer of purpose, excuse me, and it might only last a few months. You know, I've had that with certain hobbies and passions in my life, but important ones like self-improvement and working out is eventually you get to a advanced state where I've been working out for years now, and I should just drop it. It doesn't fulfill me anymore. It's kind of fun actually, but there's no reason for me to really pursue it. But I understand if I stop working out, I'm gonna get fat, lazy, scrawny again. And it's gonna come back into my life as a layer of purpose. So for this last actionable step I have for you, like this bonus tip, is when you think you're done with a layer of purpose, just hold on to it for a little bit longer and see if you need it into your life so it doesn't come back to haunt you. So these are my big things because I understand how difficult it is as a lonely individual, a young man that doesn't know what he wants to do with his life. He doesn't want to go down the traditional path, the lifestyle that his parents want for him, or what his friends think are best for him. We live in a beautiful generation where we can make money by giving our gifts and living an authentic, true life. So if you can find out the real reason you want to live and pursue it, you find your purpose and you pursue it 1 hour a day minimum, and then you align the rest of your life towards it, and you're able to pursue it more and more and more, guess what? Not only are you gonna live so many different vibrant lives by pursuing what your heart tells you, is you're gonna feel happy and you're gonna feel like you have a reason to jump out of bed and get shit done. So I tell you now, for your big step to finding your purpose, is write down some important questions you have for yourself. Pick apart that brain of yours. It might take a few days, but go stare at your wall. Maybe no pen and paper, just literally give yourself some alone time with your mind. That's how I did it, and that's how you will be able to do it. I'm Maxwell. I really appreciate it if you like and subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one.